Just how handsome is this officer?
I guess you will do for an opponent.
Take that.
How's about a one-on-one?
Take this. Time to act. Looking rough. See it. Let's end this.
Guess I let my guard down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not.
Let's go. Towards.
Follow your general!
Forward march!
All of you, advance! Keep up with your commander!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
A worthy foe approaches. I shall take care of them. In the advance. We will wait here. Keep your strength in reserve.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We will stand by here. Time has arrived. All of you,
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We are to crash into the enemy with everything we have. Get ready. Take that.
In the advance. All units, march! Got this.
Fighting over there? I don't think I'll let you guys have all the
The
fun.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. We're turning things around, SC.
This territory.
Don't let up.
The enemy
Stay
officer
aggressive.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Let's get serious. Looking rough.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Got this.
Prepare to execute my strategy. I'm counting on your diligence. There we go.
has been defeated.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We fight. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's amazing! We cannot
The
succeed.
enemy officer
Not without
has been defeated.
Take this. Let's go. We fight.
The enemy officer
Okay,
has been
give up.
defeated.
Let's go.
Look at what's coming next time.
That one would put up a good fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself.
We will stand and fight. Make every arrangement, and with haste.
Enemies here. Take this.
Amazing! You are a swift and
The
deadly
enemy
warrior.
officer has been defeated.
Open it. Take that. Another one falls behind me. Take this. Take Hunter's Another one falls behind me.
The enemy officer
Taste victory
has
in
been
this
defeated.
moment. Savor it. You'll see me again.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This is tough.
But they won't take me down that easily.
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback. Here we go.
I knew you'd come help me. I'm glad I believed in you.
Let's go.
Tables turned.
Take this. Let's end this.
I feel weak.
The enemy officer
Retreat for
has
now.
been defeated.
Rest assured, payback awaits you. An unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
Got you.
I've proved I'm a true warrior with 3 kingdoms.
Take this.
Infested.
The enemy officer
Shall return
has
after
been
review
defeated.
of my strategy.
Time to end
my
this.
might. Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from you.
Looking rough.
The time is right. Go.
Let's go.
Take this!
Let's end this.
Whittled down to nothing!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That was my kind of battle from start to finish.
You refuse to fight me? Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. You're no threat to me. Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt. And then, what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well, I'll show you.
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Dan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt. Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
Hey! I don't need...
Come on, let's go.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here? Even at a time like this, you cheer me up. You exceed my expectations I trained with you, at my father's behest. Yet this fledgling is no closer to leaving the nest. Whenever I see him, I can't help but consider ending him with some accidental slip of my hand during training. Not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. Admit it, even you must have grown weary at that stunt I pulled. You do? But how can you? Without experiencing what I have. Well, you always have had a capacity for empathy. In any case, would you be willing to beat me into shape? Remake me from the ground up? First, I need to establish myself among the others in Wu. I feel it's better to start there than let that bastard distract me. And if I ever get the urge to pick a fight with him again, now I know that I can talk things over with you. The fledgling learns to fly in the shadows of his forebearers. Can I count on you to look after me? Until I am strong enough to leave the nest?
Lord Han Dong does so much.
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day. And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For Wu to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him. And that will require more territory.
Yes, and we must do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will fall into Cao Cao's hands. But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song. While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him, and subtly ask him to join our side.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat.
You're a longtime acquaintance of Liu Bei and his men, are you not? So let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei, in your eyes? Compassion. Sounds like the exact opposite of Cao Cao, who favors reason above all. Unlike a man of reason, one of compassion can be swayed by momentary emotions. Perhaps that changeability is what Cao Cao fears so much. Whatever the case may be, bringing Liu Bei to our side will be a necessity in countering Cao Cao. Good luck, you two. The fate of the House of Sun depends on you.
We'll get to see Lord Sun soon.
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Shangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liu Qi in
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia. And let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing Province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on...
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
Being able to fight alongside me.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Yes, it was written in more delicate language, but it was in essence asking for our surrender. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make... Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can...
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you!
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from Yo, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zheng Zhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable. And I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Su can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
Wu has overcome...
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In Wu, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. Yes, it's one of the things that I like most about our kingdom. But even so, it is very hard to get everyone to agree. I wonder how that last meeting would have gone without Zhou Yu and the others. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much Wu and I have changed. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory. That is the way of Wu.
Lord Pengtong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I...
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Pengtong, Your help will be essential to bringing Wu closer to victory. Wu's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Pang Tong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. Wu's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help. But just this once.
Lord Pang Tong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way, no matter what.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land. The Yangtze's been busy these days.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind. Do you?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well. But with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan. But everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
The honorable warrior is still with us.
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat Cao Cao's divisions?
Follow me into battle!
The enemy is strong.
Things might get tough.
Ready.
Let's get serious. Let's go. Oh, gotta be quicker than that. Time to end this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. You may taste victory in this moment. Savor it, for you'll see me again. An even match.
Let's go.
We must push harder.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die. Take this. End this here. I see you. Time to act. Take this. See you. Take this. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
After them.
Turn the tables. With all my might.
You're rough.
Let's go. Take this. Let's end this.
I feel weak. The enemy officer
Let's go.
has been defeated.
All of you, with me.
Looking rough.
I shall be your opponent.
I retreat for now. Rest assured, payback awaits you.
Gotta be quicker than that. Take this. With all my might. Take this. And that. Got this. Take this. Take this. Let's end this. This cannot be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat for now. But next time, it will be different.
Tables turned.
A powerful enemy approaches. I must face them.
Take this.
Here.
Look, I see you. Let's go.
I can't lose.
Time to act. Looking rough. Take this. Whoa. Looking rough. Take this. Let's end this.
I lose.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can fight no longer. I must escape while my body still allows it.
My wisdom shall bring victory to us all. I see you. Turn the tables.
And open.
Take this. Looking rough. And open it. Take this. See it. All my might. With all my might. Gotta be quicker than that. Take this. Looking rough. Yes.
You're no match for me.
All my might.
My strength was not enough. The situation is indeed dire.
Take this.
But
we shall never give up.
Take this.
You are no match for me.
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
On one.
Let's go.
This.
Whoa.
Nice. Not that.
And open.
Time to end this.
How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Whoa.
The honorable warrior is still with us. Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for its navy, but I've never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win, but we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything, and haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with...
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? Oh, were you wondering about that soldier? He's one of mine. He comes from the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good.
Hi.
It is I, Sun Shangxiang.
Don't let me down now.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory.
The enemy officer
First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
How exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks. Advance. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy offensive has been
officer
repelled.
has been
Advance with the
defeated.
ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance. Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail. Commence the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gan Ning stands before you. Nothing but a handful of troops. I'll take them down myself.
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further.
Begin the advance.
Another frontal attack. Underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! All my might! Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves! Or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough!
The enemy officer that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Lu Su. Now it'll get interesting.
Take this! Advance!
Right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance.
Got this! Take this!
Take this!
Okay, we're back on track.
The enemy officer
Back on the road to victory!
Great. It's not over yet.
Take this!
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The scoundrel betrayed Huang Zu. Surround and overpower him! Anyone else looking for a tussle? Do this all day!
Our new comrade
The enemy
looks
officer
eager.
has been
Best be
defeated.
sure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port. All of you, follow me! Let's march!
Take this! I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan. But I guess you never know.
The enemy officer
down
has been
boulders.
defeated.
We might be done for now.
My strength was not enough. I did not think I would die here. I am sorry, Sun Tzu.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing! The scoundrel betrayed Huang Zu. Surround and overpower him! Anyone else looking for a tussle? Do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him
The
to
enemy
show us
officer
up?
has been defeated.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He's simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
With all my might.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Got you!
This will do it.
Stop them! Do not let them advance!
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
Needing to come to my aid.
The enemy officer has been defeated. You've come. The enemy officer. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
An excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Very nicely done.
Keep up. The good work has come.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now.
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Saimao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
I'm of no use to anybody yet.
The enemy officer
back for now.
has been defeated.
All of you, follow me!
Take this.
Okay, that takes care of that.
Let us march on.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Take this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here.
Your deeds exceed my imagination. Truly a dependable ally.
From this position, we can strike their stronghold from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance.
You got no chance against me. I can't.
Take this! And open it! Now! Got this!
The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
What the? Enemies from the north!
We are winning! Don't let up now!
The enemy officer
Fortune
has
smiles
been defeated.
on us! Go! Go! And attack them as one! Finish it! Forward march! That!
All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately. This is how you do it.
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Corner Saimao. I will take care of him.
Must say, this was the enemy officer has been defeated.
Seems I'll have to do this myself.
Let's get serious.
Another one falls behind me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
With all my might. Take this!
not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
You have been victorious in this first battle. Take this! But the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I'd ever let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. By the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huang Gai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want. I have a great many things I'd like to say. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you. And so I found myself here. Would you stay with me? Without asking any questions, just like you did before? Thank you. No matter what happens, know that I will speak nothing but the truth with you. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our most memorable yet. Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it without regret.
Hey, do you think that's how Huanggai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Ce was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together. We fought together. And we swore to build this kingdom. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord, no matter what it takes. No matter how lonely I may become. I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Cao Cao's forces? What good are they?
The young Xi's been busy these days. Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule.
Tonight, we fight.
We prepared as best we can.
Hold your heads high.
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure.
Lord Zhou Yu! I have urgent news! Lord Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison!
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou Yu, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no but with Lord Huang Gai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou Yu, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou Yu!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun. Oh, it's you. Everyone has already left. You won't find anyone here. You ought to prepare for the final battle as well. Or perhaps... you have some business with me? You say that, but I imagine you've come to check on me, yes? I appreciate it. This place seems quite large, with just the two of us here. The next battle shall be a significant one, indeed. We must win, at all costs. There's no going back now. Our lord is resolute, and everyone is in high spirits. I fear I've asked much of you as well. Clearly, I have done all I can. And yet, I find I cannot stop myself from shaking. I see. So my reaction is justified then. I instinctively believed I shouldn't feel so rattled. Were Sun Tzu here, I am sure he would laugh away my fears and tell me to savor the occasion. What about you? Does this battle frighten you? How commendable. I see I have much to learn from you. This is a good opportunity. There is something I wish to say to you once again. I only overcame the various hardships I encountered thanks to your support from behind the scenes. You were supposed to have left Wu and me on several occasions by now, and yet here you remain. You have my sincere thanks. If we win this battle, Wu will soar to prominence. As such, we will require sturdy wings to maintain our flight. I could think of no one better suited for the task than yourself. I would guide the new Wu along the winds you read, until the day peace is within our grasp. The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy's ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The sun... Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Listen up, everyone. Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. To show them your mettle. This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position.
I must hold it. We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will. Take this.
You won't soon forget this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency towards me. With all my might. You will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have. Take this. Now's our chance. Take this. Looking rough. Take that.
The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
You gotta be quicker.
This is it!
Looking rough. Let's go.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shan't let my emotions interfere. That you must already know.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
All my might.
Looking rough.
Take this!
Looking rough.
Let's get the enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance!
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
My strength was not enough.
Retreat would be the best option right now.
Got this!
We may not be able to make it through this.
The enemy is formidable. Must retreat.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
That white fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side.
This one's for the history books. Let's go!
Gotta be quicker than this.
See you.
Looking rough.
See it.
Let's end this.
Did you come to this?
The enemy officer
March
has been
forward.
defeated.
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers. Put the pressure on!
Let's go! Suppose things are going my way today.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, who is ours for the taking?
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. The enemy officer, we have to endure their assault for now.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
Advance! Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance!
Now this is what I call intense. I'm all fired up. You have gone down the wrong path. I shall show
The enemy
you
officer
no mercy.
has been
Get out
defeated.
of my sight if you wish to live. Push on through. That's the advantage.
I can't believe it. He really defected from Ooh.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop them here. Now, advance! Take this.
Where you've come, I'll show you. At this point, there is nothing left.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Our blades shall do the talking. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So this cements our friendship even more strong.
Gotta appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. It almost makes me emotional. Take this. Looking rough.
Never wear your skin. Take this. I'll use every bit of strength to take you on.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
I've been waiting for this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
An improvement.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This is our time to shine.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This is tough, no matter how you slice it. Take this. All my might. Bring him down. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
Everyone is holding up well, but Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. The chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to run. With all my might.
Let's go.
Let's end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. And open. This appears to be as far as we go. There we go. Table's turn. Time to act.
Take this.
All my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. I'm pulling back for now.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. Take this. We should fall back and regroup. Take this.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all you need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Take this.
It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not give it my all? Got this.
Believe in your commander. Forward.
Take this.
Are you ready to face me?
Time to end this.
I wasn't. The enemy officer
An excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again. Let's go.
We're not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Looking rough. The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
Let's go.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal. Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! Its flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Fire! It's spreading! Take this!
Timed with fires and change in the wind. They, Sun Quan, must have the heavens on their
The
side.
enemy officer
I
has been
shall
defeated.
retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste.
We seem to have gained the upper hand. The tide is turning in our favor.
If you please, you have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! Seek the world to
The
our
enemy
will!
officer has been defeated.
Forward march! Let's give it to them!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades.
The enemy officer has been
Now it's
defeated.
finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pantong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
Gotta be quicker.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Shibuya must be some kind of sorcerer.
The enemy officer has been defeated. So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, we'll try retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao. No matter
no
what.
chance against me.
Neither flame nor sword will touch him.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
We can just avoid the flames. All is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
Looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. We are to face them. We must be prepared. Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory! The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
Shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer
There's no virtue in
has been
dying for
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be.
I have no choice but to retreat.
That did not go as planned. I must try again later.
Sorry. But you know me. I'm not going to pull any punches.
Unexpected result. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, indeed.
What just happened? Not done yet.
The enemy officer
still need
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
The enemy is strong. Let us wait here and observe them.
Wrong guy. You really had us deceived. And it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Jumbo. It's time for us to finish this.
This territory is ours.
Forget the name Han Dong in a hurry.
Wait. You're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches.
My memories of our time together are such fond things. But I suppose we're well past that now.
No chance to rekindle an old relationship. Turbulent times dictate such things.
One of whose strongest officers will come for your head, Cao Cao! Prepare to meet your end!
Claim another victory in the name of our brother!
The time has come! That was a close one!
It's over!
withdraw. I must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
Gotcha!
Let's go. Here we go.
The most fortunate. Don't let up.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's end this.
I've been best.
The enemy officer
I can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day. It's been easy.
Take this.
We've finally broken their formation. This is our enemy officer
To defeat
has been
Cao
defeated.
Can't hold them off. This isn't over, as long as we have the strength, the will to fight.
We must not let this battle be the end of us. Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
I will not fall here. Not like this. For what is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out?
Fierce warriors of Wu. This fight is yours. Raise your sword for our kingdom. Bring honor to our ancestors.
Let's go. Take this. Time to act.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
Take this. Take that. Take this. Take this. Take that.
Oh my power!
Let's end this.
To the likes of you.
The enemy officer
I shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
See you. Good act. Let's go. Take this. The moment has come.
enemy officer has been defeated.
But the enemy is exhausted. Good. We can win if we fight together.
Tide is in our favor. Take heart. Victory will be ours. Take this with all my might.
Let's end this.
Should have been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world!
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sunjian or Lord Sunsa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou Yu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sunjian and Lord Sunsa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. There are two options. The first, we'd like you to... But naturally, with any position... The second choice, to be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But this path won't bring fame or glory.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you...
Very well. We will make all the appropriate...
I'm sure you'll come to play an even larger... But as long as you're with us, we have nothing to fear.
Agreed. Please help us to maintain peace in Wu. We hope to enjoy your protection for many years to come.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should...